Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you doing? My name is Jay Hollingshed, and yes, I am back once again. This is another episode of my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance in 365 Days. And this is episode 171 of 365. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I do appreciate that. Now, today is day 3 of the week, which is Tuesday. Tuesday, we always discuss pillar number 3 of 7, and that pillar is focus and concentration. We're going to discuss focus and concentration. And I got to recognize my front row people for tuning in at 10 o'clock the minute I come on. Elder Herman DeBow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My aunt Gina says she's watching. Gina Cecily, I appreciate you. Those of you that are watching this on repeat, I got to go ahead and give you some love as well. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Those who want to watch this episode in its entirety, feel free to watch it on my YouTube channel. It's always there for your viewing pleasure. So I'm asking you now if you would like, share, subscribe, tag someone else, and bless someone else with the messages that I give that are inspired from me and they give to you. Also, George Bowtie Thomas, I see you tuning in. I appreciate you. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, we're talking about focus and concentration today, okay? Now, what we're going to talk about today, actually, what we're going to concentrate on today is, I'm calling this one the power behind concentration. The power behind concentration. I was kind of debating whether to say the science of concentration, but there's a power behind concentration that we take for granted. And if we actually understood what concentrating does for us, we would employ that as a high performance mindset skill and use that more often to easily accomplish things that we want or that we desire in our lives. Now, let me start off by giving you a definition. I got to start off by giving you an understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, focusing. When you focus is basically placing your attention on one thing. You're placing your attention on one thing, okay? It's just your attention. Now, concentration is bringing your 5 senses. Now, when you focus, you're basically using one, maybe two. It's either just seeing or seeing and hearing. Now, you're seeing definitely. You're using that for your focus. So you're basically, at most, you're using one of your 5 senses when you focus. But when you concentrate, you bring all of your remaining senses into it. So if you're just focusing and you're using your sense of sight or vision, and that means the other 4 senses are left to be distracted and taken elsewhere. You can hear something and take your attention away from your focus. You can actually smell something that'll take your attention away from your focus. Someone can touch you, or you can feel the wind blow. That can take your attention away from what you're focusing on. But if you are concentrating, you are bringing your hearing, your seeing, your tasting, your smelling, and what you feel. You're bringing all 5 senses into that one area, not just one sense. And when you do that, it becomes real to you. You become part of the experience that you are creating. So that's the difference in focusing and concentration. Now, the title of this is The Power Behind or the Power of Concentration. Concentration does the following. It totally separates you from the outside world. Totally separates you from the outside world. It places your mind in another place, and that place is wherever you want it to be. It can be placing you at your next level. It's kind of like when you fantasize or when you get deep into imagination and you start daydreaming. That's pretty much when you start tapping into concentration, and it places your mind wherever you want it to be. It can be placing you at your next level. It can be placing you at the new promotion that you want, at the new size you want, the new physical body size that you want. If you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, it places you there. You can concentrate on winning a championship, and your mind goes there, and it takes you to the area of in your mind of being a champion. Also, it can take you from where you are now, your present circumstances, to new car, new house. It can take you to a new you or a new spouse. It can take you to a better relationship. When you concentrate on either one of those areas, it takes your mind there. And when you concentrate, you bring all five of your senses into play, and that area becomes real to you. And once that becomes real to you, you start to vibrate on the frequency of that circumstance. You start to vibrate on the frequency of whatever you are concentrating on. And when you do that, you send those vibrational frequencies out into the universe, and they attract circumstances to help you bring your level, your area of concentration. It helps you manifest that. That's what's going on. Now, it actually, when it comes to an athletic point of view, or when you are working and really concentrating, it's called being in the zone. A lot of sports psychologists, performance psychologists, they see that area and it's recognized and titled as the zone. So you are in the zone. A lot of athletes get into the zone and everything they do, they're unstoppable. Everything they do just seems to go well. It seems to go right because they have transitioned from just their physical ability, and they've given their mind to the area of where they were concentrating on. And as I always teach in my performance psychology, is that your body follows your mind. You place your mind there, your body is going to go. And when you place your mind in that area and you concentrate on that long enough, you end up in the zone. And so your body follows the mind. Your mind is doing everything right. So your body is going to follow and do everything right from a physical point of view. Now, when it comes to being in the zone, we unknowingly get there and do it. We put ourselves there all the time and we don't even realize it. This is how we do it. Say you're driving, and I used this example the other day. I'm going to use it again today because it's a perfect example. Let's say you are driving, or you're in the house, you're just chilling, or you're cleaning up. You listen to the radio and your favorite song comes on. You hadn't heard this song in forever. Song comes on, you're like, oh, that's my jam. Oh man, what do? You close your eyes, you're like, yeah, that's it. And you shut out the outside world. Like I said earlier, concentration totally separates you from the outside world. You become one with that song. You tune everything else out. Nothing else matters but that song. And it becomes so real to you to where you feel the song. You feel the music. And when you start to feel the song, that's when you are in the same vibrational frequency of that song. So he's like, oh, that's my jam. And you're like, turn it up, because you want more of it. You want to make sure that you are actually in tune with the song. You become one with it and you start to singing it and everything. You don't care how you sound. As far as you know, you sound awesome. You sound fantastic. You don't care. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters but the feeling you have. And when the feeling you have matches the feeling from the song, like I said, you are in vibrational harmony. You are in tune with the song. We also do this with our significant other when we are in a position to be sexually intimate. We focus on that. Nothing else matters. When you are in a sexually intimate circumstance, then you tune everything else out. You're not worried about anything else. Your mind is there. Your focus is there. Your body is there. And your body follows your mind. And your mind is looking for a certain feeling. Like I said, you're trying to tune into that feeling. And you're going to get that because you are concentrating on that area. I'm about to date myself on this one, okay? A lot of my old school people that are watching, like my frat brother that just tuned in, Tracy Miller, he may remember this commercial as well. There's an old commercial, Calgon, an old soap commercial. It's called Calgon. The soap is called Calgon, and the commercial played this music and this lady in this bubble bath, and she was like, oh, Calgon, take me away. Take me away from all these troubles and whatever stress of life. You know, she's taking a bubble bath. She's relaxing. She's having that me time. So when she's having that me time, Calgon, take me away. What is that saying? Take me away. Like I said earlier, it separates you from the outside world. It places your mind in another place. Calgon, take me away. It's taking your mind away from where you are, away from the circumstances that you are currently physically in, and spiritually placing you in another circumstance to where it's a better circumstance for you, and your body follows your mind. So when you put your mind in that feel good place, your body flows with you and you end up feeling good. That's how this thing works. That's how you can use concentration to your advantage to help you gain whatever aspects you want out of life. Concentration is also the beginnings of meditation. It's the beginnings of meditation because once you start to focus and concentrate, you start off with focus. You graduate from focus to concentration. Then certain levels of concentration, once you concentrate and zoom in on your concentration levels and stay there for a while, you are at the beginning stages of meditation. And that's when you really start to manifest and you start to the energies that you have, you're sending those energies out into the universe, and they will come back to you in the form of circumstances to help manifest what you are concentrating on. So that's the power behind concentration. That's the science behind concentration, or the science of concentration. That's all that I have for today in episode 171 of my 7 pillars of mental performance. This has been focus and concentration, pillar number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember that in closing, your body follows your mind. Place your mind there. And if you keep your mind there on a regular basis, your body will be like, oh, this is where we're supposed to be, then that's where I'm going to go. So place your mind in your area of success on a regular basis. You will find yourself being more successful. And remember, with every performance, you will either make an excuse or an effort. One of the two. You're going to make an effort or an excuse. Be well, stay blessed, and as always, through love, be a blessing. God bless.